Hi class, welcome to another tutorial for our CS384. This time we will see how do you take input in Python. Remember the C method to take an input? The C method was scanf and then percentage and all those cryptic text and all. So with Python you have to be chilled. So how do you take an input? You write input, right? So let us display something. Enter a number please, right? This is how you take an input in Python, and that's it. So now let us execute the code. Once you run the code, see it's asking you enter a number please. Let's say I enter 5 and it says program exited with exit code 0. Okay, since you did not store the entered input value into a variable, it just store it in a temporary variable and display it on the screen. So how do you store something in a variable? So let's say we make this variable as input number is equal to this. Enter a number please. So whatever number you will enter, it will store in input number. Okay. So now let us try to run the code. I'm saying the number 77 and see there is nothing displayed here. It just took the number and that's it. Why? Because you just stored the number in the variable in underscore number. Now, how do I print the value? So let us do one thing. The value provided by the user is, I give a semicolon and then write a comma and you just write in number, right? Just a variable. So now let us try to run, enter a number, sorry, some weird behavior, number 99, right? So the moment I enter 99, it's stored in number. And then I'm displaying the value provided by the user is comma, and you can specify this particular number, right? The good thing about Python is, remember in C when you used to write a scanf and all those stuff, you had to specify the format, right? So I can say, let's say my var is equal to, I just say input. So input anything, okay, and let us try to print the anything is, and I am just giving the value of my var. The good thing about Python is that it dynamically determines what did I input. So you can see even during the input you did not specify anything, whether it's a float or an int or a string. My var will automatically determine. Okay, so let me erase the first two lines. So in the same my variable value, I will store an int. Let us say input anything. Let me enter 5. The anything is 5. Okay. So now let us run again. Input anything 9.81. Right? The anything is 9.81. So this time anything is storing the float value. Okay. Now let us do again. Run. Let me store Sachin. The anything is Sachin. Okay, so this is how things work so very efficiently in Python. So you want to take an input, you just write input, display text, and the variable that you will be using, in our case it's myvar, which is a variable name. Okay, it will automatically determine during runtime that whether it was an integer or a float or a character or anything. You need not explicitly specify. So the load on the programmer is reduced. Okay, so at times it may happen that you want to explicitly want that only an integer should be entered, right? So you can actually typecast, but that we will see in another video, right? So hopefully you understood how to take inputs in Python. That's it for this video. Have a good day.